I like to say it's a combination like taking three great circuits: Le Circuit en Mont-Tremblant, Laguna Seca in California, and Mid-Ohio. These are about my three favorite tracks, and this is Area 27. It's basically a combination of all three.
Welcome to Canada's newest racing circuit / driving enthusiast country club. Area 27 is tucked away in the Southern Okanagan, in wine country, just outside of Oliver, and within a stone's throw of Lake Osoyoos, a British Columbia vacation paradise. The centerpiece of which is a warm lake and world-class wineries like Tinhorn Creek, and Burring Owl, and Black Sage. It's beautiful, it's a beautiful place, and an unlikely one to find a world-class racing circuit. And this is Area 27, 16 turns, 3 miles, that's almost 5 kilometers, all sorts of elevation changes. It's just here in the middle of the desert, are you kidding me? This circuit is brand new, built on land leased for 99 years from the Osoyoos Indian Band. And it's a dream come true for the men behind the project, Trevor Siebert, Bill Drossos, and Jacques Villeneuve. They turned a hayfield into a 4.83 kilometer, 16-cornered track. Siebert's landscaping company did the heavy lifting and digging. Drossos, as president and founder, sort of ties all these loose ends together. And Jacques Villeneuve, he's the world champion racer who has turned to racetrack invention as a way to create a second legacy, not unlike Arnold Palmer, who turned to golf course design after his competitive career wrapped up. Now the designer here is Jacques Villeneuve, won the Formula One World Championship back in the 90s, an IndyCar championship, son of the legendary Gilles Villeneuve. I mean, that's the star power. Now, can he turn star power into race course architecture and become the Arnold Palmer of racetracks?
Well, first of all, I think they were super lucky to have the terrain with some denivellation changes, with some valleys, some surrounding, with mountains. So they didn't plow everything and build a track. They used the environment, they used the hilly side of the terrain to build a very exciting track, and I think that's part of the charm of it. They used the hills, they used the denivelations to create some challenges that you don't see anywhere else on racetrack today.
In truth, Richard Spenard, a wonderful driver and talented instructor and coach. Well, he's the link that ties Siebert, Drossos, and Villeneuve together. They all attended his Spenard David Racing School decades ago. I did too, but they obviously turned out better than me.
Well, Jacques, Bill Drossos, the president, David King, and a few other fellows who are members were at my school at age 15, 16, 17 years old, all together. And today these guys are now in their 40, 45, close to 50, and they call me and say, Richard, how would you like to get involved as an instructor, chief instructor at the school? We're opening a new track in BC. And I thought it was kind of flattering to be called by these guys that I used to know when they were young and still remembers me.
Okay, how are these dreamers and drivers paying for all this? Think Country Club. For $35,000, you can become a member. Guests pay $100 a day at the track. Spenard says that whatever your driving skill set, you're never going to get bored.
the way it flows, the type of corners we have. We have corners with camber, we have corners with off camber, we have corners with a drop, we have blind corners, we have some fast and some slow corners. So basically everything you like to have, including, not to forget, Jacques had in mind a track where it would be easy to pass. So everything has been designed so there's some passing zone, because it's often the case where you have track which could be interesting to lap on, but they're not really interesting to race because it's hard to pass the way it's been designed. It was truly designed by Jacques Villeneuve. I came here with him, we walked the field before it was paved, and he was able to describe his goal for each of the corners. And I came back once it's paved, and really I can now remember what he said, what was his goal, what was his dream about each of these corners, and he was very successful at it.